First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. News in the gospel, brother, for the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is titled, No Flesh Should Be Saved, but for the elect's sake, those days were shortened. Okay, Matthew's 24th chapter. When the disciples went into the account of Yahweh Shai coming back to the planet Earth to redeem the hopeful elect. When you look at everything that's going on in the society, everything is set up to kill us, man. Everything is set up to kill Jake, man. And when you look at the environmental aspects of this kingdom, everything is just completely out of whack. Nothing is vibrant anymore. You know what I'm saying? The people are sick. The food is toxic. The water is toxic. Everything is just totally out of whack, man. You know, and for the elect's sake, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is speeding up these days. Hence, that's the reason why you call what they used to call the dog days of summer. Those days are gone, man. Because as you notice, and shit, we damn near in October, and literally it felt like a blur since the year just begun. You know, and the good thing about this is that it's gonna speed up and it's gonna go a lot faster and faster, man. Okay, and what inspired this video is through a video that the elder brother Manada Zakba had posted. He posted about that test, that national test that they're gonna conduct. What is it? October. Come on, bro. You fucking kidding me, man? Fuck out the way, man. You know, that national test that FEMA was going to conduct nationally throughout America. I believe they're going to do it in Israel as well, when they're going to send these particular frequencies to people's phones, and allegedly it's supposed to emit some type of damning signal. You know, and they stated that people was going to bug out or act crazy, which me personally, I don't believe is going to have an immediate effect on people. But I do know that due to the poisons and the toxins that are in people's body, people are basically like conduits, man. And it's almost frightening because shit, we have all types of shit that's been put in our bodies over the years, working in certain jobs and so forth like that, man. It's just crazy. Like, I went to a digestive health specialist to find out why was I going through my digestive things, and to find out is because environment, you know, all the toxins and the chemicals and all this other shit. Like, literally, we're being poisoned, you know. I don't think diet was never affected because my diet is pretty optimal, you know. So, like, it can't be diet, but you know, these people that took the jab, you know, and we know that those particular juices, they have all types of metals in them, you know what I'm saying, fetal cells, all types of shit are in these jabs, man. Okay, and on top of that, industries I used to work in, you know, dealing with like construction, man, you know, asphalt, you know, working in the sewer bit, all types of shit, man, I've been exposed to over years. And not alone growing up in Chicago, the area where we used to live in was surrounded by it's basically like a waste plant around there, man. So Jake was getting hit from all sides since a baby. So when I did the hair analysis and stuff like that, man, and I mean, and of course Esau is in it to make money. They got to make the conditions seem a lot worse. And while I wasn't like dying and anything like that, I am noticing a difference on how I feel about things. And she said, well, you have a lot of toxins in your body and your hair. I'm like, what do you mean? She said, it looks like it's environmental, you know, from the jobs you used to do. And you have a lot of aluminum. She said, you have one of the highest levels I ever seen. And that's bullshit, because I knew somebody else that went to her, and he was like, they told me the same shit. But when I got the results back, the aluminum levels are pretty high. And it makes sense now that the reason why I'm experiencing all these adverse, you know, issues, because when you have high levels of toxins in your body through the environment, like right now, y'all see this shit in the air? We're breathing all that shit in here, man. So literally, you have to detox all this shit out of your body, and you're constantly being taxed. And she straight up told me, she said, well, your body does a good job on detoxifying everything. You're doing good on detox, but your levels are so high to the point, that's the reason why your organs are stressed out. Because I had an overstressed gallbladder. And I'm thinking, like, I ain't never had gall fucking bladder issues before. Like, goddamn, is that even possible? Fine, she checked that, and that was fine. But she was like, it seems like your pancreas is a little overstressed, because my amylase levels were high as hell. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be something that was recently that I was exposed to, because I've never had higher amylase levels until, like, I want to say the end of last year, the beginning of this year, something like that. And it makes sense because the job I was working deals with a lot of toxins and shit, man. So call lawyer, how about you, man? I was shy. I'm not in that field anymore. But basically, man, this fucking place is killing us, man. Okay? And when I'm realizing that these particular toxins are having effects on the body, that's taxing your organs, man. That's why people have digestion issues. Why you have heart palpitations and all this other shit. Dark circles, lightheadedness, man. Because of the fucking environment we in. This man is literally killing us, man. You know? And part of me, like, I'm like, man, just fucking kill this. Let me fucking die already, man. Because, like, this to the point that you got to pay an exceptional amount of money. And kid you not, this place, they don't deal with insurance. So this is straight out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? She said, well, I want to put you on a year regimen on detoxing you. I'm like, well, I know about detoxifications. But, you know, she seems to know what she's talking about. That shit gonna cost me 5 bands for 1 fucking year. Just to get the metals out of my goddamn body. Which there's other alternatives, of course. You know, brothers do all types of different regimens, which I follow. But it's to the point, like, that don't even matter because we need to lower it, man. You know, because once I detox this shit finally out of my system, is more shit that they pumping in the air, than the frequencies, than the shit they spraying in the air, than the roads, than all types of shit, man. You know, so we're literally just dying, man. And I just like, you know what? Just fucking kill me already, man. I'd rather go to the spirit world before I have to suffer in this fucking body under the negligence of a motherfucking Edomite, man. And that's the spirit I'm in. It's like, I don't even give a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? Outside of this work, I don't give a fuck about nothing no more, man. You know? Because it's just like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Now, I will admit I have been feeling a lot better than what I have since the beginning of the year because I've been taking the necessary protocols to detox and avoid that. Because most of us that live in these apartments, these shits are built before the 70s, which have asbestos in it. You know they don't have the most updated duct cleaning or ventilation coming through the air. And you know, and the fact that they know we're Hebrew Israelites, I don't tell them what type of shit they're spraying through my vents when I'm not at home. And I'm not saying it to be like some type of paranoid freak or that I'm so important, but you can't put nothing past this devil when they have a ephing of who the hell we are. You know what I'm saying? And I really believe that shit. I really believe that we're being poisoned, you know? And I've been told that. Motherfucker like, look, man, I think you're being poisoned. And we all are being poisoned, not just me. You know, but I know it's a lot of metals in Jake because the environment that Jake live in. You know? Why is this dude going so fucking slow, dog? You got a whole goddamn roll up here. What are you doing? You know? But other than that, yeah, brothers, man, you know, we got to get the fuck up out of here because this shit, this ain't right, man. You know, that's why it tells you in Matthew, it says, for the elect's sake, those days are shortened, you know? No flesh will be saved because honestly speaking, if Yahushua don't come back within a few short years or a year even, I don't really see us really making it, man. I don't see, you know, and I know that's not the case. We will make it. But, you know, I speak as a man, but I'm saying, like, if Yahushua does not make his imminent return to this earth, nobody will make it. Even Esau would die off because the poisons, man. You know, like I tell brothers all the time, I never see myself get old. So only two things gonna either I'm gonna die before the time comes, or Yahushua is gonna come and deliver us. And I'm gravitating towards the latter, because I don't see no men in the Lord dying off in mass numbers this time. I don't foresee that. Though it feel like you want to give up the spirit, but that's not going to be the case, okay? And we are not to speak that omen into our lives, man. Okay, I believe that brothers are going to be okay, and this is just part of the environment. But this is part of why we need deliverance as a people, man, because we're literally dying, being under the rulership of this devil, man. Okay, that's why the scriptures say keep him from what is it, Sirach, the 9th chapter, Sirach 9, when it says keep thee far from the men that have the power to kill. That's Esau, okay? That's Esau, because ain't nowhere in hell it's a clear day in the fall, and yet you see all this, you see these chemicals, forever chemicals that's spraying in the air. This is the shit that's killing people, and this is the shit that people are going to start to react to once they turn on these frequencies. And by the grace of Yahweh, Shai, man, by all these poisons and toxins that we have in our body, hopefully we're not affected by what they're getting ready to do, you know? And I believe we're going to be okay, because ultimately it's the Lord that have mercy on us. But overall, man, we need fucking saving out of here, bro. Like straight up. This is madness, man. And it's gonna be a miracle through the grace of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that when they turn on these frequencies and when that shit in these people activate, it's a miracle that we ain't gonna be caught up in that. Okay, because these people are gonna be straight up, they're gonna be straight up at each other's throats, man. They literally gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a video that came out years ago. I believe it was like in South Florida somewhere, when it looked like this Dominican and Simeonite dude. He was like off bath salts and some shit, and he was exemplifying zombie-like behavior. When he ate half this dude's face off, you're gonna have people out here doing that, man. And you got certain people out there that's forecasting that to happen October 4th, which me personally, I don't believe that's gonna go down necessarily October 4th, but I believe that whatever frequency or whatever waves they are emitting in the air, I believe that is gonna make people sick, you know, especially with this new shit that they got going, you know. So, man, you know, we just got to keep praying and asking the Lord to heal us and to see us through this thing, man, because it ain't looking too good. You know, like why my aluminum levels are not, look, accident ready to happen. My aluminum levels are not like skyrocket high, but they're higher than the recommended rate. You know what I'm saying? They're like 30% higher than what they should be. And that comes from environmental, man. Working in certain fields, working outside, working around pesticides, not having the proper, you know, these companies, when they train you, they don't really they don't really show you how to do this thing the right way, man. You know what I'm saying? And like people that work in like the auto industry, or people that work like in the coal industry, you know, when they manufacture electricity through coal and purified water, a lot of those men, they die prematurely because they suffer from what they call black lung, you know. So definitely bentonite clay, Epsom salt, you know, all these detoxing baths, all that shit is good, you know, but it's taxed my digestion. It's to the point that it was fucking with my pancreas, man, that my amylase levels were high as hell. Like, what the fuck, you know? So I did the cardio scan, I did all that, you know, and they didn't find any cancer. But one thing about the tricky part about pancreatic cancer is the fact they can't diagnose the shit until you have it. That's the scary part about it, you know. And usually they can determine if you may have some abnormalities on the scan. All my organs came back normal. Everything was at optimal rate. So really, it's just they're overly stressed because they're overly working to keep up with this fucked up environment, man. Okay, our bodies are being taxed to literally, you know, to keep the blood levels normal, because just breathing this shit in, this ain't normal, man. You know, I hear brothers, man, when they go in certain areas, they get lightheaded. You know, they feel sick. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they're getting ready to pass out of throwing up. You know, one brother said he was sick for like 2-3 months and he didn't know what the hell it was, man. So it's just like, goddamn, we really need deliverance, man. You know? And I recommend brothers, man, to really, you know, get on a fasting regimen, man, incorporate bentonite clay, you know, get your black seed oils, man, do your detoxes. Try to get this shit out of you the best way you can, man, because this place is really killing us, man. Okay, and that's why King David said, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we're literally dying, you know. And the lady told me, she said, you got to pay so much money just to keep your head above water. And even then, when you get all the shit out your body, it comes right back because it's part of the environment, man. Okay, just getting in the car itself is taxing your respiratory system, you know. And then diet plays a factor. You know, you think you eating good or doing good, but the food you got is literally killing you, man. So we just need healing all together, man. We just need healing all together, and everything is so expensive. You know, to buy the good shit is overly expensive because the bad shit is expensive. You know, like me, I try to limit processed foods to bare minimum, but everything we eat is overly processed, man. Everything you eat. I mean, you can go to the most healthiest places and that shit is overly processed, man. So it's like, goddamn, it ain't no avoiding this shit. So it's through the tender mercies of Yahweh Shai that we're still even breathing, you know, because honestly speaking, like, yeah, we should have been dead, you know, like all the blood levels came back normal. But even then, you know, within those normal ranges, you know, you got parameters that they measure by. I don't like being at the far end of good. I want to be directly in the middle, optimal. But that's next to impossible in Babylon, because everybody that goes to these places, even fucking physicians themselves, they're sick, man. You know, so it's safe to say that we're all suffering from some type of illness in the body. We all are. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Brothers does, you know, get in the spirit of detoxing. Like I gotta buy one of those. The brothers was showing it when they was detoxing like the heavy metals out of their bodies and their liver and all that other stuff. It was on Amazon. It's like a ionizer or something like that. I'm gonna have to pick up one of those probably like ASAP just to get these toxins out, you know, because like I said, who knows what they're pumping in our ventilation systems, man. But the good news is, she was like, well, everything you got, she said, it's not like you're not unhealthy. She says it just, your body is stressed. You're too stressed. You have cellular inflammation, which comes with overly stressful environments. You know, she said everything you got is reversible. You don't have like no chronic diseases, luckily. But she says everything you got is reversible, but it's just so goddamn expensive, man. You know, and that's how they get you, paying all this money. And like I said, they don't deal with insurance. So for some shit that I can do right at home, you know, versus, man, you know. But regardless of it, man, you know, at the end of the day, it's about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's him that's gonna have mercy on us, man. That's what it boils down to, the Lord having mercy. Like I was spraying bug spray last night, and you know, because of the bugs, and this fucking nigga ain't even here, man. That's why I fucking hate fucking with Jake, bro. Like every time, and Salakia, man, I'm actually get ready to link up with this Jake, man. Get my fucking haircut, but fuck. Yeah, see, I almost had a fucking wreck, bro. But anyway, man, Salakia. You know, you dealing with niggas, man. You can't never seem to get things right. But anyway, like I was saying, through the spirit, we just need deliverance up out of here, man, for real. Because, hey, like the scriptures say, if the elect wasn't saved, then we all be damned. But I believe we gonna be all right, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. A couple of precepts here. This is the book of Sirach 9 and 13. It says, keep thee far from the men that have the power to kill, so should thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou comest to him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Right, man? You know, we got to keep away from Esau, because hey, he is the man that have the power to kill. He's death incarnate, man. You know, remember that thou goes in the midst of snares, and that thou walks upon the battlements of the city. All right, because hey, this city is built up by Esau. You know what I'm saying? And it's full of traps. I mean, to the point, you got health clinics out here, you know, that deal with holistic healing, but yet you still going back to a polluted environment. You know what I'm saying? Cigarette smoke, all types of shit. You know? Last precept here, Ezekiel 4 and 13. It says, and Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their bread defiled among the Gentiles, which are driven them. Right. So everything we eat is defiled, it's poison. And eventually, if Yahweh Shai doesn't come back, it's going to kill us, man. It's going to take us out. But like I said, the Lord is going to come back. And it says how Yahweh Shai is going to have healing in his wings. But with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakakwadash. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball. Shalom.